Hi everyone, happy Friday. Sorry about the technical difficulties. For whatever reason, YouTube has just been a butt lately. So, I'm going to start our community read off with the Spirit Della Lune deck. These are my fun circular oracle cards, and I think what better deck to use for the new moon than this deck. So, I'm just going to focus on let's do what can we focus on for this new moon phase? Let's do that. I like that. Let me mute my phone. There we go. Okay, so as I shuffle, focus on the things that we can focus on this coming moon phase. Hi, 60. How you doing? 69. I like that. How are you doing? I am. Go ahead, use exclamation point join to enter the queue. Right now, I'm just doing a community read for the new moon, which is tomorrow if you're in the States, and if you're already at Saturday, I guess it's now. So we're just going to focus on the energies for the new moon. Let's see what we have. Let's see. I'm gonna fan these out. They fan so well. So we have bloom. So this is the flower moon. This is one of it's kind of like the major arcana. So it's like one of the uh, more impacting moons that we could pull out of this deck, and it's bloom. So it's like saying that this new moon phase is going to do exactly what the new moon phase should. It's going to be bringing some things in. Maybe you will be experiencing some growth, being able to finally blossom. And let's see what else we have. We have the waxing gibbous, which is courage. A lot of these orangey red tones that are happening. I know, sunflower, this is so appropriate for you to bloom, right? Um, and then we have courage. So I feel like this is like saying, as you're blooming, as you're blossoming, you're going to really you're going to find that courage, the courage to do whatever it is that you really need to do to get done in this moon phase. And perhaps it's something that you've been working on for a while. And finally, we have, I can't read, Aquarius. This is the visionary card. So I feel like this is going to be a really impactful moon phase. This is going to be the moon phase where you finally find the courage to perhaps reach or push towards your visions, the things that you have been envisioning for yourself. And uh, overall, it'll be pretty impactful with this blossoming card. So if you have any goals or anything planned, you'll have to maybe get started on them for this moon phase. 69, I'm doing great. Thank you. I'm glad you like my voice. I I was saying that the tomorrow is the new moon. So sorry if that's loud too. I had to move my mic, so if things sound a little weird. So I'm going to be using my Game of Thrones tarot. It's been a while since I brought this bad boy out, so I'm really excited to pull it out. Such a simple deck, but I really love it. Yes, start that manifestation. Tomorrow is the perfect day to do it. I recommend, if you have like a moon app or something, to see based off of where you are the best time to do it. But yeah, I have a lot of things that I have planned tomorrow as well. Okay, deck is all warmed up, so why don't I go ahead and pull you first, Sunflower? So it seems like we might have another quiet day, so I'll pull 3 cards for you, and then maybe an oracle card. We'll see how I feel. So go ahead, put your question in the chat. Okay, let's see. How do your other past friends feel about Mibaka? Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Gossiping and lying on you. Let's see. Queen of Coins, the Hermit, and Death. So, I think that overall, and let me go ahead and pull an oracle card. It's quiet. It's a quiet day. So, let's take this one. Okay. Oh, you got. I'm trying to figure out the best place to put this because these cards are so shiny. There we go. So you got the awareness. So I feel like they're very aware of what's going on, and I think maybe they realize that perhaps they're realizing that they might not have taken the right side of things. So I think they are seeing that if they took the other person's side over yours in this whole thing, which it might sound like, then I feel like they're realizing that you are much more generous and grounded in the whole situation than they were probably led to believe. But they didn't realize it at first. So it took some time for them to really see what was happening with this hermit in the middle. It was kind of like, all right, maybe they were too involved and had to really take a step back and reevaluate everything, because the hermit is about introspection. It's about rethinking things internally and reflecting. So I think that they are reflecting, and if you look at the hermit, he's kind of facing back, looking at this queen of coins, which is probably representing you. So they realize that they probably took the wrong stance of things, and they are starting to transition, start to notice, or see these changes that they might not have noticed previously. So I won't say like their perspective of things are changing, but I will say like maybe they themselves are changing, and they're starting to realize like, hey, I probably didn't handle that situation right. So, oh, you said 69, no problem. So once usually what I do is I will pull up the person in queue, and then I'll just say go ahead, put your question in chat, and then go from there. So you will be up next after this. So yeah, I think that if they're starting to contact you, it's because they're starting to see these changes. The death card is actually a really good card in this situation because this is a transformation card. This is saying like they've changed. So over time, they've had enough time to really think about the situation. They understand that, okay, you're not what this other person was saying, and they're probably going to make some changes going forward. Whether that necessarily means that they are all going to contact you or not doesn't necessarily need to be true, but at least overall, they're aware of the situation, aware that they were not quite in the right, they were not told the right things about you. So I think that's a good thing. I don't know if it is, if you're hoping to want them back in your life or not. That might just take some more time, but still good nonetheless. Excuse me. All right. Sefwa, I got you in the queues. 69, you're up next. So Sunflower, hopefully that turns out well, like new reconnections, I guess. Reconnecting, starting new, perfect new moon kind of. Do I really? That's so funny. Hi, Isabel. You're so welcome. Oh, and while you guys are waiting, you can always play some fun games. That is quite funny. So go ahead, put your question in the chat, 69, and I will pull a card for you. And if you guys have any fun things that you're going to be manifesting this new moon phase, let me know. There were some things that I thought I was going to have to do, but it turns out they resolved themselves. So I will take the win. So Isabel, welcome. If you would like to join the queue or join the list, go ahead, use !join. Okay, do you just want like a general reading? We can do that. Just a general energy. Let's see, general energy for 69. Oh, go ahead, pull 3 cards. Okay, so it seems like you are finally starting to get kind of like on the path to getting your groove back, not like, intimate wise or anything, but just kind of getting out of whatever funk you're in. Have you been feeling like maybe a little depressed or um feeling a little apathetic, just sort of removed from things emotionally? And it's been perhaps affecting your ability to plan and move forward, and you've been feeling a little disorganized. Whatever it is that you've been holding on to that might be causing this emotional state, you're finally going to be able to let go of. So the devil upright is about being codependent, kind of being it's like addiction to things, but not necessarily in like the drug way, but more so like not being able to let go of something because you're reliant on it. So, and that can sometimes be a state of mind, especially with this 4 of cups here. If you've been in a sort of depressive state for a while, it can be difficult to get out of. And I feel like this is finally a sign that you're finally on the upswing, if that makes sense. So the devil in reverse is really interesting because it's about finding freedom as well. So if you've been feeling maybe trapped in this emotional state or feeling just like you can't quite move on, the devil is saying, okay, you're finally going to start to find some freedom from that. And it could be that with this 3 of spears, this 3 of wands in the middle, feeling like you're not sure where to focus your energy, not being able to plan for the future, not being able to do those sort of things, then yeah, this is a good sign. This is a good sign. The devil in reverse is saying this is going to be an impactful journey for you as well. It's going to be very long lasting with this major arcana. So I think this is something to look forward to. I don't think you're quite there yet, but you're starting to see it on the horizon. And I really like how everything just matches with that new moon energy. Hi guys, welcome to the chat. Hi Ravati, Jazz. I'm gonna pull a quick card for you, 69. Let's see, we have here release. So just like I was saying, release that energy, release whatever it is that you feel like you've been holding on to or it's been holding you back. And, just start to embrace those small moments of freedom. Hi, Nakia. Use !join to enter the queue. We have a few people ahead of you. So you can check out the loyalty points. So if you earn enough, you can use things like to skip the queue. Sometimes I will give out random 3-card readings, but a lot of times I only take 1-card readings from the chat. So you can get that, stuff like that. So yeah, Ravati's over here digging around and finding the good stuff. So let me read the queue. Up next, I have Sefwa. So go ahead and put your question in the chat, followed by Isabel, Jazz, Ravati, and Nakia. All right. Yeah. Hi, Intuitive Moon Tarot. How are you doing? You guys, you should check out Intuitive Moon Tara's I almost said Twitch, TikTok. She's so sweet and so adorable, and her content is just really fun. Let's see. I'm doing good. I feel bad. I feel like we haven't chatted in a while, but I think it's because you're in like a good spot. You don't need me anymore. You don't need me to give you readings. All right, Cepha, let's see. Does your ex-coworker who moved back to his country miss you? So the queue has picked up, and for the sake of time, going to be pulling one card. If you would like extra cards, go ahead and use the tip link, or you could see if you have enough loyalty points. I haven't fully tested that out yet, so that will be fun. No, I don't think he misses you. He's busy doing his own stuff, working on, the struggles of moving and having to reorient their lives and stuff like that. This is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And which is, in a question like this, just a sign of, no, you're not quite fortunate enough to have a positive answer, or a positive answer to this question. So overall, no, I don't think he misses you, which kind of answers your second question as well. He is focused on the move and cross-country moves. I moved halfway across the country and know how stressful that is. So if he's moving multiple countries, then that's stressful. Oh, you finally met your twin flame? That's cool. That's a lot. It's a lot happening. Hi, Karina. Use ! join to enter the queue. Sab, I got you. That's funny. You pop up as yellow with a little sun. Hi, Blue Flame. How have you been? I bet that's been exhausting. So Intuitive Moon Tarot is saying that she's just met her twin flame. She's been working on that for a while. So I'm really happy for her, and I'm glad she's really happy and finally starting to feel settled, I feel like. You deserve it, sweetie. All right. Next up we have Isabel. Go ahead, put your question in the chat. Hi V, how are you doing? I like how Ravati is like friends. Friday is Friends Day. Sure. Hey Truth, how are you doing? All right, let's see. General card, just a general card. Ooh, look who popped back up upright this time. The devil here. And if you know Game of Thrones, yeah, he's quite the devil. So I'm going to pull a quick oracle card for you, just because I feel compelled to. So, refine. You got the refine card. So here's your oracle card. This is the waxing crescent and the devil. So I think that overall you've been hanging on to, or maybe being too reliant on certain things, and you need to refocus. This refine card is saying that oh V, you're on Twitch as Ravati. Okay, cool, gotcha. So this is just saying that overall maybe it's time to kind of break free of these chains, and I really like that. You see these thick chains that are just kind of holding, or he's holding on to something with those chains, and this is a good time. This is a good moon phase, and I love that this is a waxing crescent, because we're going to start to be entering that phase. Find ways that you can break free of that, and I don't think this is necessarily a sign that you need to absolutely let go of things. I think maybe it's saying to find balance between the things that you're already doing and perhaps invite some other things in that will ultimately balance you out, which is part of finding that refinement, being able to just really not rely so heavily on one thing, starting to just disperse. This could be in terms of your time, this could be emotionally, financially, it could be a lot of things because the devil card is major arcana, which is something that's really, really impactful and long lasting in your life. So, Isabel, I would say that as we go through this next moon phase that we're starting tomorrow, to be a little more mindful. Find ways that you can refine the things that you're doing, refine the ways that you handle things emotionally, even. I mean, it could be financial a little bit too, but I don't really see it quite like that. Uh, LH, in truth, try that again. Try joining again. Jazz, you are up next. Then we have Ravati, then Nakia, and then Yellow, which I believe is Sab. You're welcome, Isabel. I love how everything is just very, maybe it's just me because I'm very excited for the new moon. Yeah, sometimes the Qbot just doesn't register. It's it's a downside to streaming on YouTube, but it is what it is, I guess. Thank you for the follow, Merch Freak. Um, Jazz, if you are still in the queue, go ahead, put your question in. Are you gonna do anything special? I guess that's open for all of you. Oh, I see what happened. LH, it has to be exclamation point, not an I. Let me see. Speak my truth. So this is an I here. So make sure you use an exclamation point. Okay, that worked. All right, let's go to Ravati, aka V. Welcome to the queue, Rich Freak. Sorry, I meant to say how to join, but you figured it out, so. It's okay. It's Friday. Everybody's brains are mush from the week behind, so. Okay, let's see. Let's see what your life path is. So just a caveat too, this girl slinging cards on the internet. So if I say something that you don't love, you do not have to do it. We all have free will. I'm just going based off of what the cards say. So 3 of coins in reverse. I feel like this is saying that you should do something that doesn't involve having to collaborate with a lot of people, something that is a little more one-on-one, but still something in finance. So if you let me pull one more card. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, so what I would say that in reverse, this 3 of coins is saying definitely steer clear of anything where you have to deal with a lot of collaboration, but the coins are saying probably something in finance. It could be something doesn't have to be finance, but I feel like it probably is because of the coins here. But it could be something too that manifests as something physical. So you could do something in the health realm, like mm, no, see, yeah, definitely leaning towards finance. I think I was gonna say because pentacles can oftentimes represent health. So I was gonna say, oh, maybe like and see, I was gonna say something like a PT or something like that. And I know those people have to collaborate a lot, and so do doctors actually. But I think that if you so with this Ace of Spears, I'm sorry if that was loud. This Ace of Spears is saying that regardless, you need to find what it is you're passionate about, and if it's something that you're hoping will make you a lot of money, or at least set you to be in a really good place financially. So let me pull an oracle card. We got the visionary card again. This was actually the card I pulled for the community read, so it's kind of cool. I feel like this is saying that you probably already know what you want to do, and you should probably just go ahead and do it. Um, Especially with this Ace of Spears, the Ace of Wands. It is about finding that creativity, finding that passion, and starting along that journey. And then that paired along with the visionary. This is what is it? Aquarius. So it's like saying this fire here, this air here is just fueling that and pushing you forward towards those visions, those goals, those dreams, whatever. And then I think the Three of Coins in reverse is probably just like saying, like, hey, maybe you need to do something where you don't have to necessarily deal with collaboration as your like main job. So something where you can do on your own, but it does you could still work with people. It's just you can make your own decisions, if that makes sense. I feel like I'm rambling, but I'm trying to get out everything that I'm feeling here. It's hard with life paths because I feel like that could be like a whole 10 card reading. There's so much that it could touch on, but I think going towards a doctor probably fulfills that. If that's something that you really just are really passionate about, I would say go for it. All right. We had a few people pop in. So, hi everybody. Hi Destiny. Welcome to the queue. Welcome to the chat. Hi Josephina or Josefina. Let me know. You're welcome, V. Sometimes I feel like I ramble because I like have so much in my head, but it's not coming out the way that I want it to. But as long as you guys understand what I'm saying. All right, up next we have Nakia. Go ahead, put your question in the chat. And I haven't done this yet, so let me read off the queue. If you feel like you should be in the queue and you don't hear your name, then that means you didn't make it in and you need to rejoin. So we have currently up, we have Nakia, followed by Sab, LH, Merch Freak. I have someone who popped up as unknown, but I'll have to go through the chat and see who that might be. And then we have Cleo. So whoever joined right before Cleo. Let's see. Am I going crazy? Who just last joined? Okay, Josephina, you must be showing up as Cleo in the back end, which is interesting. And maybe Destiny. I don't think I said your name, so you're probably unknown. Okay, we gotta work it. Oh, there is an unknown user. No, this isn't just for subscribers. I mean, I appreciate if you subscribe and you come and watch, but I don't. Today's not like a subscriber only day. Let's see, Nakia, what's coming next in love? Oh, your career doesn't have to mean that your life is boring. Oh, your love life has been boring. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's fair. That's fair. Let's see what's coming up for you in love. Alrighty, let's see what we have here. We have the Two of Swords in reverse. This is interesting. I wonder if this means you are going to have multiple people come into your life, and you're going to have a hard time deciding who to choose. Um, Apparently, I've been pulling oracle cards for everybody today just because I'm in a good new moon mood. um, But yeah, so I think that well, what it sounds like is it's not going to be boring for very long. It seems like you're going to have some choices that you have to make. We have the waning crescent here for you, which is support. So I think too, in this, new thing coming towards you, maybe these two or more people that are coming into your life that you have to make decisions between. I think you're going to have a hard time because you find support in those people in different ways, probably. And um, I think that it kind of sounds exciting. Indecision is never really exciting, but you did say things have been a little boring, so this will be a very interesting change of pace. What I will say is, like, this is like the current energy right now, and then once it starts to happen, I recommend like checking back in to see what the next move should be. And it might be clear after a while. Maybe just the initial phase of indecision is a little tough, but I think that regardless, you can always check back in. V, you can use exclamation point join to enter the queue. All right, Seb, you are up next. And then I have LH, March Freak, Unknown. I don't have Destiny. I don't know. You didn't pop up in the queue. But I feel like you should have. Okay. Interesting. Okay. We will work it out. Welcome to the queue. You're so welcome, Nakia. So Sab, if you are still hanging out, go ahead, put your question in the queue. And then after that, we will have LH and Merch Freak. And then we have more after that. And let's go on ahead. LH, go ahead, put your question in the chat. Sab, if you pop up, just get your question in and I will pull you up afterwards. Let's see. Does Virgo understand why he had to end the relationship? The position thing doesn't work, so I turned it off. Cloudbot seems to not really like that for some reason. It's okay. I think I'll just squeeze you in after Destiny. I recall when you joined. Okay, let's see, LH, if the Virgo is understanding. Let's see. Ace of Spears. Ooh, look what popped back up. You know what? I would say yes. I think that they understand, and I think they realize that whatever it is you express to them, they just could not, you know, maybe they just couldn't fit the bill, and they understand that the Ace of Swords or Spears, which is Wands. The Ace of Wands is about, like I said before, about finding that new passion, finding that new creativity. So I feel like this is a sign like he understands, or the Virgo understands that you just had to move on and find something new to be passionate about, and find the things that you truly need in order to feel fulfilled in a actual relationship instead of being in a situationship. So I think that there is a level of understanding, there's a level of like self-awareness that is happening, and everybody has been getting an oracle card today. Look, we'll pop back up. We're fine. So I feel like the Virgo realizes that you're this is your time to refine yourself, refine the things that you need, the things that you want, and why hold you back, right? I mean, and this isn't to say like they don't care or anything. I think there's just a level of self-awareness where they're like, okay, this has to happen, and and I guess there's a maturity is what I'm trying to get at. There's a maturity that's happening. So if you're worried that, they just it was in one ear out the other, I definitely not like that. I think they understand, and sometimes people just don't align, right? Your needs aren't in alignment. Um oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm here every Friday for you guys. Almost every Friday. I try to be here every Friday. Merch Freak, go ahead, put your question in the chat. I love reading for you, LH. So thank you for joining. After Merch Freak, I'm gonna pull in Josephina, and then Unknown, and then Destiny. I'm remembering the order, guys. This is a big one for me. Yeah, so let me know what your question is, Merch Freak, and I will pull a card for you. And if you guys are curious, whoops, you can always check out the loyalty store and all of that. Yeah, so the thing is, the numbers are weird. It's the number at the point that you join, but it's not necessarily the right number. I wish I could show you guys a screenshot because there are two number 5s in my queue. It's very odd how Streamlabs has this set up. All right. Okay, so just advice on how to explain. Let's see. Advice how to explain it to them. Let's see. We have the 5 of Swords. The 5 of Swords is very interesting because this is about overcoming battles, metaphorically speaking. So I think that first and foremost, this is saying you need to focus on you and getting your mind in the best possible. It doesn't have to be perfect, but getting it into the best possible state so you can explain as clearly as possible to them as you can. The swords is about mental energy, your mind and wisdom and intellect and stuff like that. So this is all of the things that weigh on you, weigh on your mind. So all these things are internal. So I think with this Five of Swords, you need to get yourself straight first, and um and kind of almost, this is like it's literally a card of like internal battle. So it's like saying, create a battle plan when you do this. Um and then I pulled your oracle card. So the other step in this is understanding that they are there to support you. So once you find a little bit of that clarity, a little bit of that understanding, how just for yourself, understand that you are being supported by them and you're telling them because they are your support. And it another actually, I would say also too, if this is something that's difficult, maybe do it like, find that one person who can be that support for you, and then have them help you the rest of the step of the ways. So if there's that one person that you generally confide in, reach out to them first, kind of go through it with them. It's almost like a walkthrough, like a rehearsal of sorts. And that way, when you do it again with everybody else, you can really just you have that person there who knows what's going on, who can support you through it if you need it. And I think that's probably the best bet, so that way you don't feel so isolated in the journey. All right. Hopefully that helps. It's super heavy, and I hope everything is ultimately okay, or as okay as it can be. So, Josephina, go ahead, put your question in the chat. And then we have Unknown, Cleo, and V. You're welcome. Good luck, hon. So for everybody who just entered the video, hi guys. Let me scroll up to make sure I didn't forget anyone. Secretac, hopefully I said that right. Hey Dre. Blood of Jesus, just use exclamation point join. Secretat, yes, it got you. Yes, I see you. Cool. So while we wait for Josephina, Unknown, if you're still hanging out, go ahead, put your question in the chat. That's so funny. I totally thought the username was like broken on the back end, but and let's see. Cleo, go ahead, put your question in the chat. V, you'll be up next after Cleo if she's. Oh, Josephina is Cleo. Huh. That's funny. Okay. Then let's see. Yes, you did, but try it again. First time seems to not work sometimes. All right, V, thank you for waiting patiently. You go ahead and put your question in the chat. I know you did earlier, but that is lost beyond a wall of text. Blue Flame, did you want a reading? I feel like you're probably out there lurking. Everything's so sluggish today. Sorry, guys. YouTube is just not my friend today. Feel like I have to, like, sacrifice baby animals for YouTube to get its crap together. Let me make sure I'm not missing messages. I had that happen last week, actually, so let me double check. So blood of Jesus, no space, just one word, just like you did before. It was perfect the first time. Just the system just didn't capture you. Um, let's see. Yeah, I don't think I'm missing anything. That's so crazy. Okay, let's get this going. Um, let's see if you'll get back together. There we go. That one worked. Oh, okay. I kind of had a feeling that's what you meant. You've been together for 5 years. Or, yes. So let's see if you'll get back together. Nine of Coins. You know what? Actually, I think that there is hope for this because the Nine of Coins is it's about abundance and nurturing and growth. So and there's a little bit of that fulfillment energy that is happening as well. So I think that perhaps maybe it's not going to be recent or not recent. It's not going to be soon. It's not going to be anytime soon. Um, but it will happen eventually if you're patient. So, a lot of times this just needs that time for the bad energy to kind of like blow over, to be talked out, to be worked out, whatever it is that you guys need. And the reason I say not soon is because pentacles or coins in this case is earth energy, slow moving, very rooted. There's this level of like stubbornness that can happen. Um, and here with the nine, it's so this is going to take a while. This is going to be perhaps a multi-year journey to getting back together officially, but it doesn't mean that things can't, start to get better sooner than that. It's just the ultimate end goal won't be anytime soon. Let me pull an oracle card for you. Let's see here. So we have the waxing gibbous, and this is the focus card. So I think it's going to just take a little bit of focus. You guys are going to have to work through this, and it's not going to be easy, and it's going to take a while. But if that's something that you want to do, then that's really the path that you'll have to go down to do it. So ultimately, yes, just will take a while. All right. I am going to close my queue. Everybody who is in it, you're good to go. So up next, we have Secretac. Go ahead, put your question in the queue, and then I will finish up with the blood of Jesus. I hope that helps, V. Gives you some guidance and something to look forward to. Wow, it's starting to get dark so early now. Let's see. I don't know if Secretac is still here. So, oh, there you are. Awesome. Go ahead, put your question in the chat. Sorry, my trigger finger was quick on that one. Oh, it feels so good to use this deck. It's been so long, too long. Been using I think I used the Philly Tarot for a week or two, and before that I was using one of my Kickstarters. Okay, so how will your next romantic relationship be like? Let's see. Let's see what we have. Next romantic relationship. Okay. We have the 8 of coins in reverse. So I think that it will probably be something that lasts a while, but it will be a lot of hard work that will probably be a little unfulfilling for you. So the 8 of coins is about like apprenticeship. So in reverse, it's like saying that you're putting in a lot of work, but you're not enjoying it. Like it's all work and no reward. So yeah, I think that I'm gonna pull an oracle card for you too, so don't worry. I think that this is gonna say like, even though this might be something that you kind of get into, like a relationship you get into kind of for the long haul, you guys won't necessarily be on the same page. I do want to caveat that I'm just a girl slinging cards around on the internet, so please don't make any rash decisions because of me. Let's see what your oracle card is. Guidance. So I think this relationship coming towards you is gonna be one that's gonna require you to get a lot of guidance from people, maybe outside help. This could be a sign that because you guys aren't in sync, you end up going to like therapy or counseling or something like that. So I think that's what this card is about. This is the waiting gibbous card. So yeah, bit of a journey. And Blood of Jesus, you are going to be my closer for the night. Go ahead, put your question in the chat. Yeah, I'm sorry, Secretary. I feel like that's not quite like, the most fun thing to hear, Nobody wants to hear that their next relationship is going to be all work and no reward. Ooh, ran out of water just in time. Duty or Dowdy. My queue's actually closed for the night. Sorry you missed me, but I'll be back. Will I be here next week? Yes, I'll be back next Friday at 7 p.m. Oh, thank you so much. Thanks for being patient. I know the queue got pretty long. Blood of Jesus, if you're still hanging out, go ahead, put your question in the chat. I feel like I know there's a delay between when I talk and when you guys hear it, but I don't know how long that delay is. I feel like it's only a few seconds. All right, just a general reading. Let's see. Oops. All right, general reading for Blood of Jesus. So we have the Four of Cups. This is saying that you're probably right now just maybe going through a phase where you're feeling a little apathetic and removed from everything. Maybe everything just seems really unfulfilling, not exciting, maybe a little bored with whatever has been going on with you right now. And I don't know how long you've, let's see. Yeah. So maybe even just bored with friends, bored with, just in general. You're kind of in this like stagnant sort of place right now where you're finding it hard to move on. Let's see what your oracle card says. This is the card that I pulled for the community read. So I think this is like saying that you need to let go of that. Find things in your life that you can grow that are exciting, and something that you can allow to blossom into something new for you, just for a change of pace. So if you've been maybe wanting to try something and you felt like, oh, what's the point? Go and do it. This is the perfect time. We're entering the new moon phase. So this is a perfect time to try new things, manifest something exciting, bring in new and exciting things into your life. So you need to release this Four of Cups energy. And if you look, you can see how, this person is sitting here under the tree and already has these three cups, being offered the fourth, and just is like about it. So really, really dive into this bloom card. I think this is really what's going to be long lasting for you as well. This is the flower moon in this Spirit de la Lune deck. This is the equivalent of like a major arcana. So this is going to be something that if you really dive into and explore, then you will be able to make long-lasting changes. Oh, Oshi, I'm actually done for the night. I'm finishing up my last one now. Boo. Hi, Maria. So yeah, blood of Jesus, I hope that helps. Gives you an idea of kind of how to pivot and get out of whatever rut you might be feeling you're in right now. I really like this card. I'm happy it popped up for you again. It's okay. I didn't really announce it, so yeah, not a big deal. But if you have a question, you can always message me. Maria, I am actually done for the night, so you can catch me next Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I will be here. Sorry, you guys, we missed each other. So Ashi, my readings for the live stream are free. I do accept tips if you want more like a multi-card reading. Today I was just in a new moon phase, so I was pulling an oracle card for everybody. But yeah, for the most part, they're free, but I appreciate any donations. I do have readings that you can purchase, but I know. I just listed my tarot readings for purchase, and it took a while to for me to bite the bullet and just do it. Blood of Jesus, I think it means that you need to find something that interests you and do it. Something to break out of being apathetic or bored or whatever it is you're feeling. I don't know what you're asking, Blood of Jesus. Sorry. Ashi, kind of. If you go to my Amino profile, I believe my shop link is in there. I am horrible at advertising. If you message me when I get off live, I'll show you. Maria, Ashi, so you can message me separate. Maria, what's your question? And then I'm gonna get off here. I know my collab buddies told me, she was like, "Why aren't you charging?" And I was like, "Why aren't you charging?" She was like, "You know what? I'm going to change that, but you got to too." And I was like, "Oh no." I don't know why I waited so long. I don't know why I waited so long, but I'm happy I finally did it. I listed my bone readings as well, so that's exciting. You're welcome, Maria. It's a quick one, so let's see. Must your father change his lawyer to get success? Oh, yes, absolutely. Two of Cups, he will find a better lawyer that meshes well with him, and also it will be a more successful partnership. So for sure. Caveat, I am a girl slinging cards around on the internet. Please, consult actual professionals and see what works for you. Yeah, don't do anything rash because of me. But I will tell you what I see in the cards, and that Two of Cups is a big glaring yes, ma'am. Go change it. You're welcome. Alrighty, guys, I am out of water. I am thirsty, so I'm gonna get off of here. You guys have a great Friday. Have a good new moon, and I will be back next Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, bye, guys.